And welcome to the Rebel Radio Podcast. This is your host, Mark.
This is Matt.
This is Long.
And the Rebel Radio Podcast.com for all your Rebel Radio needs, as usual. And welcome to the show. People out there in Earland.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Earland.
Audio land.
Yeah. Out there in the ether.
In the World Wide Web.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what it is.
That
No
is
one
what
calls
it
it
is.
the World Wide Web anymore. No, people just call it the internet.
This is true.
Or the place you go watch porn.
Wow.
What is your
Well,
shirt?
for now, they're going to try to take that away.
Yeah. They will not ban my porn long. Be quiet.
Yeah, they will.
Okay.
That's why all these sites are making people scan their ID to their websites.
Not if you're from Germany on your VPN.
That's right.
Yeah.
Due to the
they're
Hagen,
going,
baby.
Yeah, they're going after VPNs as well, so you can only do so much.
VPN that shit on my phone.
That's right. I'm from Italy. Buongiorno.
No, it's como está, you fool.
Como está? From Mexico.
Short week, man. My daughter actually even said that. She goes, "Didn't y'all just podcast?" I, yeah, it happens. But,
yeah. Did you tell her stupid? No.
Yeah, I was like, what if we podcasted every day? I mean, there are shows that do that. They do like a daily podcast.
Yeah.
They're like, but they're like 10-minute shows and stuff, But I don't know. I like you
but
guys.
you say no, stupid.
But every day, I mean,
You're supposed to say no, Mark.
No, eventually I'd fucking have to jump through the screen and slap Matt because he'd say something fucking.
Probably. We'd get on each other's nerves.
Yeah. That's never happened on the podcast ever.
No, never.
Frank. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
right.
Farting during recording.
Or not showing up because you didn't have any pants.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I remember that.
Remember that? Yeah.
No, I think the most Matt's done two irritating things over the years.
Yeah. I
You
try
were
and keep it at a minimum.
Eating Sour Patch
Oh,
Kids in the middle of the show.
yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And he just starts eating Sour Patch Kids like it's no
craving
big
Sour
deal.
Patch Kids.
And then
Or drinking.
oh yeah, falling asleep on the show. Damn,
Oh,
Mark,
yeah.
you're gonna add to this list.
Yeah.
Darn.
Or
Breathing.
top 5 comic book villains list, and he doesn't name a villain. I'm never gonna forgive him for that one.
That was the best villain. It's
No.
the best villain, baby.
No,
Breathing.
Breathing.
No.
no, that would be no.
All up in
No.
the mic. No.
I think everyone's guilty of that, especially when in the early days of the show. when you
Taking
had
up
those-
space. No, I'm joking.
Well, in the early days of the shows, when you had those, what do you call those microphones that pick up surrounding sound and stuff?
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and those things, man, you could hear everyone breathing on the show.
Mm-hmm.
But it happens. Well, everybody seems in quite cheerful, good mood tonight. That's good. No, I am in a good mood. I'm a little tired, but otherwise I'm in a good mood.
I was actually sick this morning. I actually called in.
Oh,
wow.
So your vagina hurt?
Yes.
Oh, poor thing.
Yeah.
It happens, man.
I need you to rub it for me.
I don't know. If I get moist.
Flick
Okay.
the bean.
You make me
Yeah.
moist so easily.
All right, I'm going to bed. Okay.
Someone play Careless Whisper in the background.
You take it
now
one
Matt-
level, I'll bring it down even further, buddy. You know me. Don't try to throw that.
Matt just has to go make it weird with a careless whisper.
Matt can tape it.
Tape it.
Show it to Jackie.
Oh, God.
Man, anyway, Spider-Man Brand New Day is making a shit ton of money.
Dude, yeah.
It might actually be threatening Star Wars: The Force Awakens' domestic record of $936 million. It's sitting at right around 810 right now. That's insane, man.
How much money does Sony make off of this?
I don't know what their agreement is as far as how they distribute it and all that. I have no idea, but man, it's probably not going to reach Avatar in games worldwide, but it definitely has a shot at the domestic record. That's a while, man. I mean, it is a solid film. And I normally don't care too much about box office. If I enjoy film, I enjoy film. But it's impressive in today's age, especially late August.
Yeah.
And, late summer, kids are going back to school. People normally don't go to the movies, but this thing is playing well. And it's an testament to how popular Spider-Man is. I mean, arguably the most popular superhero ever made. I mean, you can go anywhere in the world and someone knows who Spider-Man is. Our grandparents, our aunts, uncles, they're older. Everyone knows who he is.
I mean, look at every Comic-Con we go to, there's crap tons of Spider-Man everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, he's on video games and action figures and cups and plates and T-shirts and underwear. I mean, you name it, and he's relatable to people. I mean, yeah, maybe not the superpower part, but I mean, everyone is going through what Peter Parker is going through. They've loved, they've lost, they've found out who they are. They struggle to grow up to become a young man or a young woman. And that's what Stanley set out to do when he created him, and I think that's why it plays so well. And Brand New Day has a lot of those elements in the movie, and word of mouth. I think people genuinely too still enjoy going to the movies. As much as they keep saying the box office is dead, streaming is going to take over. Something like this comes along, or the Avatar films, or and not quite yet, folks. People are still going to the movies. I still enjoy going to the movies.
I like whenever the box office blows up like this, just for that reason, just to put more faith in that. The theater is still a fun place to go to. People are still, going to go to the theater, but it's got to be for that movie, right? It's got to be for the right movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
theaters are competing against streaming platforms. So, people do not want to go to the theaters when they can just watch it on their phones or, watch it on their home theaters,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And admittedly, I used to love going to the theaters, but I'm like, I don't feel like going all the way up there,
Yeah.
So I'd rather just stay home, save gas, save money on food.
I still love going, but the last couple of years I have been more selective because it costs money. I have not seen as much in the theaters the last 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
But I will go out for the big ones. At this point, I'm looking at the calendar. I'm going to try to go see the movie we're doing today on the big screen here next month. And then, the rest of the year, it's basically Street Fighter, Avengers, and Dune Part 3. That's it. I'll probably go see, I can't think of anything else. Maybe there's something I'm not seeing on the calendar that might stick out later. Maybe a kid film to take the kids or something too. But, that's 3 more movies the rest of the year I might see in the theater.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely seeing Godzilla Minus Zero.
Oh, yeah, Godzilla Minus Zero. So 4 films. You're right, Lon.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. 4 for me. I'm going to go see Fast and the Furious 25th anniversary on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
I got my Paul Walker tribute shirt from Retro Rifle. They made a dedication to his Supra, and they made it onto a shirt.
People still make a big deal about him?
Oh, yeah. He's a
Okay.
legend. Remember the Buster. Yes, sir.
Never seen Fast and the Furious.
Yes, you did. You watched it.
I've never seen it.
He didn't
You
watch
watched
it
it
when we
for
did
my
the
birthday.
podcast.
Yeah.
Did I?
He cheated. I don't think he actually
That's
watched
right. Yeah,
Like YouTube.
Yeah.
Recap.
that's right. I did the reaction because I ran out of time. Well, to be fair, though, come on. My dad was in and out of the hospital quite a lot that year. So,
Yeah. He gets a pass.
yeah. Because last year, my dad was in the hospital at least 10 to 20 times.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll keep your extracurriculars to a minimum. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
so-
right. I remember seeing the whole hole in the car race bit.
You didn't miss nothing. Yeah. We have to forgive Matt for his
Tokyo Drift's where it's at. No.
Movie choices.
No.
somewhere.
No, not Tokyo Drift. I do have my guilty pleasure flicks. They are there.
Your entire
I mean,
viewing taste
to
is
be
guilty
fair,
pleasure.
the one I can't remember what number it is. The one in Rio de Janeiro, that one's pretty good.
What's
Oh,
it
the
for?
one in Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one
that's
actually is a
Fast 5.
pretty solid film.
Yeah, that one. That's the one with Gal.
Yeah, I have to give that one credit. That's a
And
good
she was so
heist movie.
skinny.
Yeah,
That's a
dude.
good
Super
heist movie.
skinny.
It's really solid. That one I'll give credit to.
Yeah,
And it can
they're running
stand
from the
alone on its
rock.
own without the other ones.
Yeah. Fast 6 was the one with the endless runway and Gina Carano. And then 7 was the Paul Walker's last one.
I haven't watched them past.
Oh, I thought he died like around 5 or something.
Oh no, I
like
did
that.
see the
No.
last Paul Walker one.
He
There were
died on
7 when he passed away.
Yeah, it was 7. It was 7. Now
Yeah.
there's 10. There's 10 films.
So maybe I did see through 7 because I know I stopped after the Paul Walker passed.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Other than that, man, I'm just trying to look and see. It's just a fucking slow news week, man. Really.
Hayden Panettiere passed away.
Yeah.
Official cause overdose. Of course, we have a lot of people question that.
Well, people are always going to question stuff, but I mean, she had a history, so
Yeah.
yeah. And Dune 3 tickets went on sale, and apparently they're outselling Avengers Doomsday right now. That's
Oh, wow.
pretty wild.
Interesting.
How do you, man? I don't know. I guess it's like, you can buy tickets to a concert or something months ahead. You kind of know, but like, I don't know. Buying a movie tickets almost 4 months early for me is kind of like, I just don't know what's going to happen that day.
Yeah.
It's like usually I don't have a problem getting tickets, a few days before they come out. I think the only movie, this may sound crazy, the only movie I struggled because I waited till last minute to take Waverly to see Barbie. And I did have to dig around and find tickets somewhere that weekend. But usually I don't have an issue. Like Endgame and these other big movies, I never have a problem getting tickets a couple days for the show. But we also live in a big city where we have plenty of options for theaters.
Yeah, lots of theaters.
Apparently, there's that Regal Theater, the iPic Theater.
Mhm.
They don't allow kids. It's adults only theater.
Wow.
Yeah.
Didn't
Well,
realize that.
when Alamo Draft House first opened, they did not allow kids after 7:00, and then
That's
they eventually changed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to go there all the time.
Well, it started where it was kid movies only, but then they extended it. Like, you know what? We're gonna let them in for just kid movies. They started letting families in Alamo Draft House.
Yeah,
Kind of.
because they would have like Kids Tuesdays. Remember?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alamo Draft House. It definitely has a character of its own. Like before the movie started, they would play all these locally made movie fan commercials or whatever.
Yeah.
They're so cool.
Yeah.
And interesting facts about the film.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and just to bring this back around to Matt's goddamn Fast and Furious franchise, I went to Alamo Draft House for the first time when it opened, and that was really the only thing to go see. And I saw one of those movies there. I think it was 6 with a long runway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. For
I
me,
went
I didn't really enjoy the whole dining while you're watching a movie thing. It was kind of distracting. Popcorn I could do.
Okay.
Nachos I could do. But I was like, oh, I'm trying to scarf down on this burger or the steak, and
Yeah, usually
trying to watch the movie.
I was the same way long. If I went, I usually would get just like nachos or some kind of finger food. I was the same way. I didn't really get nothing real big. And
Chicken tendies.
Chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
I always got burgers or a pizza.
Yeah, pizza's easy to eat out. Yeah.
But it's like I remember I dressed up. The only movie I ever dressed up or cosplayed at to go see. I went to go see Civil War with my cousin, and I wore my Captain America Age of Ultron suit and brought my shield, and then I had Bucky's arm. I had the cosplay version of Bucky's arm, so I gave him a tactical vest with a Hydra pin on it, and my arm, and so we both went, and everyone thought that was cool. I was like, oh, this is fun.
Yeah.
But good
I think I
memories.
dressed up as I dressed up as a Jedi Knight for Force Awakens, I think.
Nice.
Or Last Jedi. I don't remember which one.
My uncle did. My uncle dressed up for Last Jedi in his robes. And I remember Frank being like, "Man, you're brave," because we all went. There was like friggin' 12 of us that went that day.
Yeah.
It was,
what did we go see?
Last Jedi. Remember, it was like Henry, his wife, my uncle Ted, his son Ben. I forget if Jackie went with me, but and then it was you and Frank.
Man, that's a loud cat, Matt.
Mary had to have been there too.
He is.
I know I saw it with her.
Very annoyed. I may take care of him in a second.
I don't even hear.
Or arranged. Oh, you didn't hear it?
Yeah, we were talking. Apparently, everything was cruising through news. I guess the news. Apparently, a James Bond announcement is imminent within the next few weeks to a month. MGM and Amazon are expected to announce most likely the next Bond film and actor, I would think. It's been 2 or 3 years of going back and forth who's it going to be and who's going to direct it. And maybe it's finally happening. At this point, I don't even fucking care. Just, I love the franchise. Just make a Bond film. Make it good. That's all I care about.
First Bond film ever without the broccoli production, Eon Productions. So we'll see.
It'll be interesting being under the Amazon banner and see how they go forth with it. And I don't know, man. You got to take James Bond and you got to make him fresh for the century we're in, the decades. But I also don't want him to take James Bond and turn him into like a John Wick style franchise. I don't want that. I think you still need to keep elements of what makes Bond work. But I do think it is time to update him a little bit more than they even did with the Daniel Craig films. Make him a little more dynamic, a little more exciting for today's audiences. Might be the best way to say it, and keeping the fun elements that make Bond work. So we'll see what they say here in the next whenever this announcement is apparently coming.
Yeah. I know this is kind of a really, really nerdy movie news, but freaking Paramount's merger has become a really big shit show because there's a clause where each day that the merger does not close, Paramount has to pay $1 billion to Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers each week or each month for the merger not closing, and and then the guy who's running it, Keith Ellison or David Ellison, whatever his name is, he's like, oh yeah, he goes to one of these board meetings and says, yeah, we're going to release like 50 movies each year, so we can make up ground for us. Like, dude, not very many people are going to go to the theaters 50 movies, and then he has to try to break even each year by trying to make $2 billion a year. Paramount / Warner Brothers, oh boy, that's a show. So some of the movie business stuff is pretty interesting, which is kind of why I brought up what does Sony get out of the $2 billion box office.
I
don't
know. I mean, if they're just distributor on that, but I'm sure they get some sort of box office from it. I'm with no doubt. I just don't know what. They're making some kind of money.
The reason why it's such a big deal about the domestic is they make pretty much 80% of the box office domestically, and when it goes overseas, they only get like 40 or 50% back if it's international releases. So, but man, I bet China's making them a ton of money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But it's all relative though. So it's a big deal when the movie makes $1 billion, $2 billion in its run. But freaking you compare that to big oil, they make like $12, $13 billion a quarter for profit,
Oh, I know. And then I don't
Yeah.
understand. Like I read like I was reading like Black Adam was considered a flop domestically. It still did like 700 million worldwide. And they still consider it a flop. I don't understand. Like, so they really only consider the domestic numbers.
Yeah.
You know, do the
Yeah.
overseas numbers not mean as much as far as profit?
What was the
to
budget
the
though?
American studios? You know, I don't understand that.
Probably 150. But it's
Yeah.
probably like if they were. Do you remember if they did any hardcore advertising for that
Yeah,
movie?
Black Adam was
Thought so.
advertised pretty well. I actually
Yeah.
kind of liked that movie. It was one of
Yeah.
my more favorite movies out of the Snyder universe. I just enjoyed it. You know.
Yeah.
Um,
It probably made a ton of money, worldwide, but yeah, domestically, yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's only like breaking even domestically, but who knows?
right.
know?
It's interesting how they count those numbers because that's like
Yeah.
they're making a big deal. Like
Almost 300 million to make Black Adam.
Oh wow,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that seems
that's
awfully
pretty
high
big
budget
budget.
for that. Yeah.
That's not counting marketing though.
Right.
Yeah,
The total combined cost is estimated to be almost 360 million.
was that including marketing?
That probably
That's
that has
including
a
marketing.
marketing.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so the box office return was approximately 393 worldwide million. So it
I
only
thought I read it did. I thought it did. I read it did more than that. Maybe the article I was reading was talking about its streaming revenue that it has broken even over the last few years.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what irritates me. It's like, yeah, they talk about box office and they use that metric, but they don't ever talk about home video sales
Right.
ever.
No, I mean, the Boondock Saints is one of the most profitable films of all time because of home video sales.
Yeah.
You know, the movie cost like $40 million to make. It made $6 million at the box office. So in the 30 years since Boondock Saints has come out, it's made like $600 million, one of the most profitable independent films ever made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And however much the TV airings paid for.
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure Norman Reedus, those guys never have to work again because of that one film. You know, imagine
Norman
the
Reedus was in
residuals.
that movie?
Yeah, Norman Reedus and Sean Patrick
Oh.
Flannery played the Boondock
Yeah.
Saints. William Dafoe's in it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I thought Norman Reedus was only famous for
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead.
Oh
yeah.
no, man, dude! When you look at Norman Reedus at Comic-Con lines, there are people dressed up like his Boondock Saints character. Quite a few.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Oh yeah. Dude, Boondock Saints. And I love that movie. It's ridiculously good fun. Yeah. And, but yeah. All right, let's get into some things we watched, man. Checked out this week. I'll go first real quick because I didn't really watch much. I'm mostly just, I'm watching Spartacus, man. My $5 is paying off. Tits, violence, and more violence. Man, there's so much blood in that show, man. I'm like, good Lord. But I have to pause it a lot because the kids want to come in the room. I'm like, this stuff's so hardcore. I don't even want to watch it with Michael in the room. I mean, it's definitely 21 and up. It's not just rated R. But it's good, though. It's really well written.
Daddy, what they're doing? Well, Tiger.
But it is really well written show, man. I don't know, man. I'm enjoying watching it. Like I said, I tried to watch it back when it was on years ago, and I never really. I think Michael was little, and I was busy, and just didn't have time to focus on it. Now I have time to sit and watch it.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it,
Yeah.
and I think that really is all I watched this week. Just almost done with the first season of it.
Yeah.
And I did buy. I didn't watch it yet, but I went ahead and I know I could watch it on Crunchyroll, but sometimes I don't know. I feel like to be a completist. I did buy Chainsaw Man the movie because it was on sale on Fandango for like $8 or something. And even though I'd already watched it, but it's in 4K, so I guess that counts for something. And then I own it. And
There you go.
so
I'll go next. I didn't really do much. It was just me getting new stuff. Got my new Pixel 11. Woohoo!
Nice.
Upgraded it from a Pixel 7 to, yeah. And then I finally got Hiya Toys Kong figure. It's really cool.
I've seen those, and I've seen the Hyatt toys in like short stores and stuff. They are pretty neat figures.
Yeah, they're cheaper than Super 7.
Yeah.
And I got this big bad boy here, and I can't even lift it because the box is so big. Here we go. And I got a King Ghidorah.
Sweet.
King
See, this is
Ghidorah.
why we gotta start posting the
Very
shows
cool.
on YouTube, man. I would do more. I would do more show and tell.
And McDonald's is doing a Hello Kitty.
Okay, did that start?
Yes, it started.
Okay.
I got the Godzilla Hello Kitty and
Ooh,
King Ghidorah. There's 8 of them.
Yeah, Wyatt told me about it, and I didn't know if it started yet.
Yeah, you can actually just buy the toys alone.
Well, you got to find the right, like the locations, like inside, like the WalMarts, they won't do that. You got to
Yeah.
go like a standalone. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're usually like $2 each or something.
Yeah, and what else? Rearranged my room. I moved all of my Transformers to one side.
Why
And
is your
then moved
underwear
all
over
of my-
there though? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, moved all of my Godzilla stuff to the other. So, yeah, and let's see.
It's always fun rearranging collections.
Yeah,
But recently,
and dusting them
wrestling,
off.
my wrestling figures rearranged them all.
Yeah, where'd you end up putting the Power Master Optimus Prime? I got you for your
He's on my G1 shelf right now.
Oh, okay.
I worked him into there.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, and yeah, just what did I do anything? Oh, I decided to randomly. I don't know if I mentioned this last week, but I probably did. I for some reason put on Dragon Wars, the South Korean movie.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
mention
yeah.
that.
Yeah, I couldn't finish it. And then I did our feature film, so nothing much going. So went to a mixer yesterday. So
Nice.
yeah, met some people over at
Probably why you got
Rice
sick,
Village.
man.
Huh?
Probably you got sick.
Yeah. I felt very much under the weather. So
Was she worth it, bro?
it was a mixer, so it was just me and
Oh, yeah.
a group of people, so strangers. Ate Spanish cuisine for the first time. So
Nice.
yeah, and
That
I had
was
the paella or whatever, which is
Paella.
a rice bowl or something. And
It's got lamb in it, doesn't it?
no, what I have had chorizo and sausage, and rice, and a whole bunch of other random stuff.
Okay.
And peas. I'm not a big fan of peas.
Yeah.
No.
Only
So,
when they turn it into hummus as from chickpeas.
chickpeas. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like peas either.
yeah. But yeah, it's been a chill week. You know, I just acquired physical things really. So
Nice. All right. Yeah, I had been wanting to watch a couple movies, and they were really cheap on rental. They're like $5.99. So I did use the special, and I rented the Back Rooms, and I watched that today. I've never watched the YouTube series. I wasn't familiar with it. I think I saw like a couple clips of it. They're definitely going to make a Backrooms 2. It's got the bad guy from Firefly in it, and he played Mordo from Doctor Strange. Forget his name, but he's in the film. It's probably like the only like really known actor. And then it's all right. I will say it's kind of freaky. It's from A24. It's decent. Definitely worth the rental. And then I had to check out Scream 2026. So I went ahead and rented that. And I was entertained. Some of the jokes are kind of like, but most of them hit. Some of them are kind of
Scream. You said Scream.
Sorry, Scary Movie.
I was like saying, I think Scream.
yeah, you did say Scream.
My bad. Well, the killer, is Ghostface.
Yeah.
But they bring back a lot of pretty much the entire original cast. And they follow a lot of Scream 4, Scream 5, Scream 6 kind of tropes. Wednesday The Substance. They make a White Chicks 2 joke because White Chicks 2 hasn't happened. They make fun of weapons.
I've always wanted to see White Chicks, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They make fun of Sinners. They make fun of a lot of recent horror movies, which is cool. They make Everything's on the Table. They make fun of LGBTQ. They make fun of a lot of politics jokes. Well, I don't say a lot, but like definitely a handful thrown in there, and they do it well. Long, you would definitely like it. It's definitely worth the rental. I don't know when it's going to come to streaming
next week because you were in it.
Yeah, probably, especially since they dropped it to $5.99 for the rental. It's probably coming very soon.
You can count on that.
Yeah. Other than that, I've been watching American Horror Story with Jackie. We're on season 2, trying to finish it up. Zachary Quinto. It's got Paulson. Is it Sarah Paulson? Yeah.
Man, I did not. Man,
Emma Roberts.
I did not like that show. My ex-wife watched it, and aside being there when she's watching it, I'm like, I don't know. I thought it was poorly written most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which show?
American Horror Story.
Oh, really? Yeah. I've always wondered. I mean, I'm sure there's a season in there that was good.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought the acting was hit or miss at times. I don't know. I'd sit there, I would pick it apart, and it would drive her crazy because I'm like, this isn't that good.
I definitely like the first season more than the second season. I like the idea of the possessed spirits, spirits possessing the house, and then the Antichrist that's formed. It's like all that stuff is creepy fun for me.
That's the thing. It would build up the creep and all that and the suspense. And like most of the time, like, that's it. Yeah, it was kind of let down.
Well, speaking of creepy and atmosphere, Mark, did you ever watch those back in the early to mid 2000 crazy Japanese horror craze that happened? Did you ever watch The Grudge or
like
Ringu?
The Ring?
Yeah.
The Ring, yeah.
Yeah. What did you think of those type of horror movies?
Thought The Ring was pretty okay.
Yeah.
The Grudge was kind of it was all right.
Yeah.
But The Ring was pretty decent.
I like The Ring more. Yeah.
That's I like the Japanese or even Asian horror movies like Shudder. That gives that it's the atmosphere that they build.
It's more of an atmosphere suspense, yeah.
Yeah, the vibe of the film. Rather than like jump scares and stuff. I mean, there's that scene from The Grudge that still gets to me, where, what was it? Sarah Michelle Gellar was watching the random hallway.
And the thing's coming over the top of the hallway.
Yeah, the ghost is coming towards the camera, and then it looks right at her through the camera and stuff like that. Yeah, that's a little creepy.
And the noise those creatures would make too.
Yeah.
Or the scene in the bed, man. Where people hanging off the bed and they're like, I'm like, holy fuck.
Yeah, and it's not like it's not a jump scare. It's like, crap, you hear it and it's like a creeping dread, Dread is a good
It's a dread horror,
Yeah. Shudder is a really good not a remake, but the original Thai movie was pretty good. We were able to catch it on rental one time. So but yeah. Matt, did you ever like those Japanese horror type movies or?
Yeah, the Ring. I like The Ring the best. Yeah, probably. The Grudge was all right, but
yeah. Did you guys know that in Japan that they did release a Grudge versus Ring?
No, movie? What?
Yeah,
kind of like Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah.
Didn't they even make an anime of The Grudge too? Also,
I don't know.
Or one
I'm
of
not
them?
Sure.
I would have sworn I thought I said it.
But I heard it was pretty bad, like terrible, like worse than Freddy versus Jason. Like it wasn't even fun. It was like just a bad movie,
Right.
So, but anyways, it was just a shameless cash grab apparently, and they felt it too. So, anyway, sorry, a little tangent.
No, it was good. That's all I've got. I've got just those three things.
Still no Chainsaw Man.
No Chainsaw Man.
Slacker.
Well, let him come to it because I think now he's just refusing to refuse it every time you bring it up. So
Probably, yeah.
yeah, he's probably having to reverse it.
And then he's gonna get us with payback by making us watch some fucking shit show movie for his birthday. Probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you
No,
watch
he's going to make us
Junior.
watch Roadhouse with Conor McGregor.
Oh, the Conor McGregor Roadhouse.
Yeah,
That would be bad.
Or the greatest movie in his eyes, Total Recall remake, or
No,
RoboCop remake, or
I'd
something
rather
like
watch
that.
Over the Top.
I've actually never seen. Oh, Over the Top. Yeah, that's definitely.
I used to watch that as a kid a lot. Over the Top, for some reason. I was just bored.
Hey, the action figures from it are worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
No, we did Total Recall in the Patreon episode.
We did the
The remake.
Total Recall remake.
Actually, the remake's not terrible. To be honest, it's okay.
Nah, it just has a lot of Kate Beckinsale looking at the camera, striking the pose.
He does it a lot.
Oh, I'm so hot. Oh.
Yeah, because the director's married to her or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get into today's featured film, man. This is a revisit. We covered this movie, I don't know, episode 109, 110, somewhere around there, and decided to come back around to it because it is the 40th anniversary, which actually was on August the 7th. And it's going to be re-released in theaters in September for the 40th anniversary with an apparent new chapter, which has the internet abuzz about what this is. The trailer just shows a CGI dead Optimus Prime floating in space, and it has everyone wondering what it is. And we'll guess on that here in a minute. But we are doing Transformers the movie, the animated classic from 1986, in which it terrified a whole generation of young men, seeing their
Traumatized.
I mean, that's right where you're right.
Yeah.
In the first 5 minutes of the movie, killing off so many beloved characters. They watched through 2 seasons and played with their toys, and then introducing a bunch of new characters. You're like, wait, who's this? Who's this? Who's this? And this movie moves at such a breathtaking pace that when you're 9 or 10 years old, you're like, what is going on here? And then even as an adult, this movie moves very fast, but yet it's so watchable too. I was 10 when Transformers movie came out, and remember starting school that year, and I had not seen it yet. And then finally my dad, and I remember some friends telling me about it, and I was like, oh man. And so I had, when you're 10 years old, you get things
You were spoiled.
Think about it. And but I remember seeing it in theaters with my dad, and my dad finally got around to taking me, and I was like, wait, what did I just watch? Like my whole life just changed as much as it did when I saw Star Wars. It was like
in a bad way.
Yeah, and I remember I also wanted like new figures to play with. Like I want Galvatron and Rodimus Prime, but I don't think I ever got any of those, and I don't remember if I had them or not, because I only have a few of my originals left. And not only did it change this TV show when it came back on the air that year, it changed the comic books, changed the toy line. Transformers movie drastically rebooted the system, before we knew what a reboot was back in 1986.
Yeah.
But man, it's to summarize the movie though, it's basically Unicron has come across to the Cybertronian side of the galaxy. He's a planet eater who's just destroys planets just because he can, and he destroys Cybertron's moons, and he's headed towards Cybertron itself if the Transformers don't figure out a way to stop him. And they start by battling each other, of course, on Earth, and Optimus and Megatron fight to the death. And Megatron, though, somehow does survive, and Unicron revives him to stop the Matrix of Leadership, which has been passed on to Ultra Magnus, and Megatron becomes Galvatron. And more battles ensue. We are introduced to the Junkicons, which are pretty cool, voiced by who voiced Wreck-Gar? Was a pretty famous voice. I don't remember who it is.
The guy from the Breakfast Club?
No, Judd Nelson did Ultra Magnus.
Oh, okay.
Lots of famous voices.
No, Judd Nelson did Rodimus. Robert Stack.
Robert Stack did Ultra Magnus. You're right. Leonard Nimoy did Galvatron.
Yeah.
And we get a song from Weird Al Yankovic in this movie. The soundtrack is insanely like just rock and roll songs of a bunch of unknown bands mostly, but it became a huge cult classic hit over the years.
Eric Idle did the main Junkion. That's his name.
That's
Eric
right,
Idle
Eric
from
Idle.
Monty Python. Yeah.
And in fact, the soundtracks become so popular that original cassettes and CDs with the first printings actually sell for a pretty decent amount of money. I actually have them. I need to see what my printings mine are. And then the vinyl was hard to find too. And
I think they reissued the vinyl
they have
for
reissued
the
the vinyl.
40th anniversary. Yeah.
And they of course come together, and the Ultra Magnus is also killed, and the Matrix falls in the hands of Galvatron, who, because Unicron wants the Matrix because it's the only thing that can destroy him. But of course, Galvatron has his own plan and says, "No, I'm going to destroy you, Unicron," instead. And he ends up fighting against Hot Rod, who grabs the Matrix and turns into Rodimus Prime in this awesome moment where he grows like muscles and gets bigger, and he defeats Unicron, and till all are one. And I did that on purpose at a breathtaking pace because that's how this movie is. Just sequence after sequence of action and beautiful animation and colorful characters, and it kicks all kinds of ass.
Good job.
Orson Welles doing Unicron.
Yes, and
last
he
film,
turned
right?
it down at first, though. He was like, "I'm not doing this. This is a stupid kids movie."
Yeah.
And then I guess he found out that like his grandkids or something knew what the Transformers was. He's like, "Okay, I'll do it."
Yeah. Apparently he did learn to have some respect for the franchise while doing it. Yeah. So good on him. But he was
he passed away like a couple days after doing the voice, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I never saw the finished product.
Yeah.
But I guess he also learned that like Leonard Nimoy and other respected actors were doing the project, and I think that also helped him go, okay, there's some weight behind this.
Yeah. Unsolved Mysteries was Ultra Magnus, right?
Yeah. But he was also famous for no, that was someone else. I thought Robert Stack was on Mission Impossible TV series, but that was someone else. I forgot his name. The guy on the main pilot in that comedy Airplane.
Airplane. Yes, he was in Airplane.
Yeah, Robert Stack is in it.
Yeah, Robert Stack's in it too, but also the guy who was Mission Impossible handler.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Peter Graves, maybe?
I think something like that, yeah.
George Graves? I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, as one YouTuber coined it, this is the movie where boys walked in and left as men. And this movie, this Transformers the animated movie, and then the Transformers 1 movie, both are animated. Two of the probably arguably the two best Transformers movies ever filmed. And they both didn't make money.
Right.
Unfortunately. The two best movies of the franchise critically happen to be the least making money, in the general public. So,
you're right. Not only that, Transformers the movie, I mean, and Long, you'd know well about this. There was a dark time for Transformers fans from like 93 to like 2004 or so, where this movie wasn't available. The Beast Wars came out, and it helped revive the popularity of Transformers. And finally, Sunbow gave the rights to Rhino Video, and the movie finally got a VHS release. This movie had a VHS release in 87, 88 for rental, but you couldn't buy this thing for years.
Yeah.
And then finally got a VHS release. It didn't get a DVD release. And it got a DVD release at the same time. And then and now it's available. But there was a dark time where you could not get Transformers movie unless it showed on TV, or you went to Blockbuster and read it, Thank you, Beast Wars.
Yeah. There's something about the way the Japanese design their robots, and it's just like they have clean, simple lines, but they have a kind of a cool style to them. And then you see the Michael Bay Transformers; they're overly designed. They don't have the the charm of the G1 robot designs. So the same guy who designed the G1 Transformers also, designed the Gundam mechs. So you could kind of see the design language between the two. And I forgot the name of the robot designer, but he was considered like the grandfather of all Japanese mech and robot designs, because he did Gundam and G1 Transformers. So yeah, there's a certain charm to them.
No, I agree.
Yeah, but and then it's like that's why I don't have any Michael Bay figures in my collection. Is because I think they're dog shit ugly. And then, but Optimus Prime having a mouth was like, what the hell is that? Where's this battle mask? It
Yeah.
was almost blasphemy, but at least he still had Peter Cullen's voice.
Well, I think the only one I have is I have a Rise of the Beast Optimus, and that's only because when they did Bumblebee and they did Rise of the Beast, they started kind of going back to the G1 looks.
Yeah, they look great
Yeah.
on film. It's like this is what we've been asking for.
Right.
And then it's like this is what we've always wanted, and I bet like the X-Men fans are like, huh, first time. Since X-Men's been they had the black leathers instead of the traditional comic book look.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But and I was watching an interview on the old Johnny Carson interview. Orson Welles is sitting, this is as big as he is, right? Robert Blake comes out. He starts making fun of Orson Welles' weight. He's like, "Oh, you kind of let yourself go, huh?" And that's what Robert Blake said to Orson Welles. And Orson Welles,
Wow.
he puffed a cigar and he says, "Well, the difference between you and me is that I can lose this weight, but you're still ugly, no matter what you do."
Dang.
So it's like,
wow.
Anyway,
Right
a little small tangent, but yeah, Orson Welles. But yeah, this movie was. You saw that text I sent y'all. I sent that Punisher meme. That's what my reaction was as a kid, seeing all my favorite Transformers die.
Yeah,
In the first 10
a lot
minutes.
of casualties.
Yeah, Ironhide especially. He was my favorite. Ironhide and Jazz and Wheeljack. Cliff Jumper. Don't make me relive the memory.
And then halfway through the movie, Ultra Magnus gets ripped apart. You're like, you're watching as a kid, you're like, man, there's no hope in this movie. This is like a dark freaking animated tale.
Yeah.
The Sharkticons are ripping apart people in these games where Cup and Hot Rod have to survive. Like, what's going on here?
So you said they'll reciprocate.
Yeah.
And they had to watch what was the Transformer that died in the pit before?
It was one of the from the planet at the beginning of the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think his name is Krios. Because he actually has his he actually got his first action figure last year. This year or last year. Yeah. He transforms into a little jet thing. Yeah. But he finally has his own toy. Yeah. And then people have already posted pictures of a shark. They have a collection of Sharkticons ripping that figure apart.
Dr. Evil would be proud, but I don't think they have lasers on their heads.
Yeah.
Sharks.
Now, what do you? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
It wasn't really until I started collecting again that I didn't realize how much people hated Hot Rod from this film.
See, I've always loved it. I've always liked Hot Rod and Rodimus.
Yeah. But apparently the general Transformers fans, they're like, it's like, I can't stand Hot Rod. He killed Optimus. That's the main reason why. It's like, he should have stayed out of the fight.
He saw Optimus didn't see the gun that Megatron was going to pull. Right. It's like, he tried to help. But then Optimus wouldn't have been mad at him.
But if you watch season 3 and stuff, he becomes a good leader. Yeah.
Let me tell you something, Matt, about Transformers fans. They are the most on the spectrum type fans you could ever interact. Them and Lego fans. Because there's something about Transformers and Legos or something that a certain type of personality of collectors, toy collectors, they will just go down to the very minute details, like, this Transformers, when he turns into a vehicle, you can still see his head, or they get really down on it in a way, and then like, hidden figure syndrome, the jet, you can still make out he's a Transformer instead of a jet, just a lot of little nitpicks here and there, Lego fans are kind of the same way in a way. but not as prevalent as the Transformers guys are. So, but I kind of get that way too. I have my like long is on the spectrum type moments.
Well, yeah, I've noticed that becoming getting into wrestling figures the last 2.5 years. It's like there's copyrights on shirts that they use, so they can't make them into figures, and they'll do a generic shirt, and these fans complain about that. And I'm just like, well, you have to understand,
Yeah.
they're not going to make John Cena wearing a New York Knicks jersey. They can't do it, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But
I'm a fan. Transformers fans, like I won't have any Bayformers in my collection, you know,
right.
unless it's a really really cool design. Like Sentinel Prime is a pretty cool design from
Yeah.
Dark of the Moon.
I don't hate Bay's Optimus. It's one of the better ones out of his designs. But yeah.
Nah, yeah.
And his Bumblebee's actually become kind of iconic now. I think that's the one character that has survived that people have accepted it.
Yeah.
Because it has a lot of personality.
I'm glad Bumblebee talks again in Transformers 1. I cannot stand the random BS.
Correction, sir. It's Badassatron.
Yeah, I like Badassatron, but I don't like how Bumblebee was a freaking mute, you know, for 10, 20 years, you know, during the Bayformers. It's like, I see some fans react to Transformers and they see Bumblebee, and it's like, oh, he's talking. What? You know? Yeah, Bumblebee's always talked.
He's always talked, yeah.
Yeah.
Matt, man, you're younger than us. What are some of your, like, I know you were probably, what year were you born? 87?
86. I'm as old as this.
So you were born when this movie came out. And like, so when did you first, Transformers obviously aired in syndication at this point when you were growing up and you were aware of it. And
Beast Wars
like
Beast Wars era.
Do you remember Beast Wars when you discovered it?
Yeah. And then I went back and I did watch the movie around that time. That was my first time watching it.
See, I said earlier in the show, man, how Beast Wars revived things, and there it goes.
Yeah, man, I remember Starscream. I believe was the Raptor, and I had that toy. Remember Rat Trap? I had that toy. I don't think I had the Optimus. Maybe I did, but Optimus was first the gorilla, the ape.
Him and Megatron were expensive because they were the big boys.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I heard was a very popular Beast Wars character? I heard Waspinator's pretty popular. Because he's a funny character. Waspinator, Black Arachnia, and Tigertron. I guess they had a romance, or like a Romeo and Juliet type of romance, where Black Arachnia was a Predacon and Tigertron was the good guy, or something like that. So, anyways,
Beast Wars is a good show.
Yeah, it's very popular, and people were really happy with a couple years ago when they released the Beast Wars figures, revisited them. So,
I mean, they did well. But you had all these dinosaur movies coming out, all the Jurassic Park movies being released, and then among the dinosaur craze, you have dinosaur Transformers.
Right. It was a good prequel that made. Well, it was a prequel. Then we get the big reveal that it's actually like. Isn't there a twist where like it's like an out of time story? Like they discover the Ark.
I believe so.
No, right? Yeah. Apparently, the Transformers did crash land there, but they can't survive that atmosphere, so they had to go in beast form.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember there was a twist to
that atmosphere.
And then it was left kind of open. Then Beast Machines came out, and Beast Machines unfortunately was not as well received.
Yeah. Transmetal or whatever.
Yeah.
It was kind of a dark period at the end of the Beast Wars. Well, there was kind of like nothing going on until 2007.
Right.
When Michael Bay came out with his films.
Yeah.
First film was awesome. Honestly, despite the designs.
That's fun.
Yeah, it was a fun movie. I've never seen special effects quite like that before, where you had I believe like the famous highway scene where Blackout crashed through a bus.
Oh, they're transforming midair and all that. Yeah, it was freaking cool.
Yeah. The second movie sucked. The third movie was definitely a step back. Step back in the form was pretty entertaining with
Yeah, I like Dark of the Moon.
Leonard Nimoy playing Sentinel Prime,
Yeah.
and that toy truck where he transforms into a fire truck. It's a very highly sought after transformer because it's such a cool design.
Yeah.
So good robot, good fire truck design. So, but yeah, and then kind of circle back to their roots and Bumblebee.
Yeah. We have the Mark Wahlberg film in there. 2 of those.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
the
Age of
first one's
Extinction.
Age of Extinction's okay. Last Night's not.
Last night. Yeah.
That's not very good.
No.
Age of Extinction's not bad though. It's okay.
And then Transformers 1 was so good.
Mm.
And then I was kind of bored of Rise of the Beasts. You know,
Yeah.
it had its moments, but I don't know. There's something about the Anthony Ramos. He looks weird to me.
The final battle's great.
Yeah, Final Battle's good, but yeah, there's something about Anthony Ramos. His face looks so weird to me. I'm like, oh, get him off my TV. It's like Brooklyn, baby. He's like, that's great. You know.
Yeah, and now they're circling the idea of a Transformers G.I. Joe movie, and I don't know.
I think that might be canceled now.
You know,
it might be canceled.
I'd like to see a sequel. I'd like to see a sequel to Transformers 1.
Yeah. Yeah, ILM did a great job on that. That was ILM's second feature film that they've ever done. So, their first feature film that ILM has done animated was Ultraman for Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do we think? Are people reading more into this secret chapter being shown at the end of the Transformers re-release? There's a lot of rumors out there. There's rumors that are they reviving G1? There's rumors that is it just simply a small little animated sequence to give fans hope that Optimus? But the thing is, Optimus does survive. He's brought back at the end of season 3. So I don't know what it means. You know.
Well, it's actually part of their marketing this year.
Right.
It was called part of the apology tour.
Oh yeah, the apology tour. Yeah.
Yeah, the apology tour was for killing off Optimus
Right.
from the movie.
Yeah.
So they're apologizing for it 40 years
Well,
later.
And there was always a question in the rebirth, or not the Return of Optimus Prime episodes, like how they got the body of Prime. Maybe it's just something that simple where they show how they recover it. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a disease happening
right
worldwide, and like the scientists, I guess, revived Optimus, and then because he was immune or whatever.
Yeah, you had something to immune him. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the only other time the touch was used in Transformers was the movie, and then that Return of Optimus Prime episode.
Mm-hmm.
And then
is it on YouTube?
Oh yeah, you can watch all Transformers on YouTube.
Do you know what the touch?
YouTube, Tubi, even Amazon Prime, I think, has all Transformers for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the touch was originally meant for Cobra. Sylvester
Stallone?
Sylvester Stallone. I almost
Really?
said Steven
Well,
Seagal.
Stan Bush has made a
Yeah.
career out of the 2 songs he had on this movie.
Yeah.
I mean, he's known for nothing else, but he's made a career for this movie. There's a band out there called the Cybertronic Spree or something like that. They dress up as Transformers and they tour everywhere. They were supposed to be at Compalooza a few years back. I think they had to cancel, so they never made it. And they play songs from the soundtrack, and they've also written their own songs over the years. They have like 3 records out.
Wow.
You know, I mean, Transformers is easily a top 10 franchise of all time, man. I mean, it was, and there were toys. The animated series was just like He-Man. It was made to sell the toys, you know, which is crazy. Yeah. And then there were plans.
The 80s.
Yeah, there were plans at one point to continue the show into season 4 and 5, but I think there was some issues with Hasbro and Sunbow Animation losing money. So that's why we only got 3 episodes in season 4. And then, of course, it was continued in Japan with 2 more seasons, I think, in Japan, a full season 4 and a season 5. But the continuity is a little different because they had their own continuity over there. You can watch all those on YouTube as well. I think, Long, you recently bought one of the DVDs, right?
Yes, I bought the Transformers Victory.
Yeah.
Yeah. For
Those are hard to
$100.
get now, man. I regret not buying them, man. Back in the day, I used to see them
Yeah.
like in FYI or whatever, and I didn't, or Fries.
They were selling on Amazon the whole set for $20.
I know. Now they go for like $70 each. Those 2 DVDs of the Japanese stuff.
Yeah.
$70 to $100. Yeah. But and like I would love to own them, but then it's like, I can watch it on YouTube, so it's hard to justify. Yeah. But yeah, man. They're a classic, an all-time classic. One of the most classic animated films of all time, I think, that's not a Disney movie. I think it's fair to say.
Yeah, it's fair.
Kids are still discovering today. And I'm a sucker for this. One last fact about some of my Transformers fandom is I own this on a bootleg VHS. I own it on the regular VHS that came out. I own it on the first DVD release. I have the 30th anniversary or 25th anniversary DVD release. I have the first Blu-ray release. I have the 35th anniversary Blu-ray release. I have like
I think I have the 4K. That's my only edition.
Yeah, I didn't buy the 4K, but I have like 7 different versions of this. And now there is a 40th anniversary coming out that right now has only been announced on DVD. But if it gets announced on Blu-ray, you bet your ass I'm going to grab a copy of it because why not? I kind of keep going,
Yeah.
And my little oddball Transformers collection. It's the only movie that I own multiple copies of.
while we can. Yeah.
Yeah. So but Transformers, a movie, man, an all-time classic, deserves to be enjoyed for the 40th anniversary. And check your local theaters, man. September 17th to the 21st, it's going to have showings in theaters for its 40th anniversary, and I'm going to try to go to one of those and check it out.
I only watched this movie up to the death of Starscream, and I'm done. I don't watch it past that.
well, and after that, it moves so fast that you kind of know what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, I have this movie memorized. I've seen it so many times.
Yeah.
All right. Well, next week,
I give it an 8.
An A?
Yeah, it's an A.
Oh, yeah. It's easy.
No, I'm an 8.
Oh, an 8.
Yeah.
Oh, an
B+.
8.
Yeah. B+ because of Optimus's death brought it down for me. So.
But he comes back, bro. He comes back.
Yeah, but I'm talking about this movie.
I know. And then, what was it? The first 5 episodes of season 3, The Five Faces of Darkness, serve as a sort of sequel to this, but they're probably the roughest 5 episodes of season 3. After that, season 3 is fine, but that 5 episode sequel is kind of like, it's not very well written. Yeah,
Rodimus Prime as a leader is interesting because he's always doubting himself.
Yeah.
And he's always like, resentful of being a Prime, which is an interesting trait,
And before we finish up the show, I got to mention, like, this movie has RC in it, man. This introduced a female Transformer, so did something for the young girls that became Transformer fans too.
Well, popularized it. The Search for Alpha Trion was the first appearance of female Transformers.
Yeah, so that was cool.
Yeah. Like Alita 1 was introduced.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, she was the first female, but RC became the most popular one.
Yeah.
Since she had the movie. So that's
cool,
okay.
man.
Scarlett Johansson brought up Alita 1's profile up quite a bit.
Yeah. She did a good job. All right, we're going to stick with animation next week, man, and do a couple back-to-back animated films. And it was just announced at D23 that we were going to get an Incredibles 3.
I'm excited.
We'd go back and we would cover The Incredibles. I'm actually surprised we've never done this on the show, but we never did. I think we talked about it. We never did. I'll be honest, it's not my favorite Pixar film. I like it, but I don't love it. And I think we'll talk about it more next week. I think it borrows a little too heavily from things that already existed and didn't give itself its own identity, which is what I always wish it would have done, but I still enjoy the film. And we'll talk The Incredibles next week. And obviously it's on Disney Plus. So if anybody wants to watch along with us out there. And that's it, man. I think that's it for today's show. The RubberRadioPodcast.com. We got to get out before Matt falls asleep. It's I called you out, bro. I was watching you hold you're like literally if you had you could have almost stuck your fingers in your eyes and held your eyes up right there. That's what you're trying to do.
No, you can just paint his eyes.
I had 300 milligrams of caffeine. I'm up, dude.
I don't know, man. You look like
I'll be up since 2 o'clock.
Anyway, it's been Mark.
This has been Matt.
This is long.
Until all are one, remember, just go there and do it.